Apparently, straight men are canceling Doechii in droves for her comments on the Hot Ones interview with DJ Miss Milan. I thought that men were the less emotional, logical sex. Let's chat. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I wanted to bring you a little pop culture segment. I know you all have been asking me to do a few little, pop culture opinion pieces. So here I am, as promised. Okay, before we get started on today's topic, go ahead and hit the like button for me. When you hit the like button, it's a free way to support my channel and also let YouTube know that I'm here and that you all are rocking with my commentary, so YouTube starts to shoot my content out. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting. Let's go ahead and get into it, okay? For those of you who don't know, Doechii was on Hot Ones, which is a show on YouTube where they kind of do these, they're kind of like interviews where it's basically getting to know the artist, asking these kinds of random questions. DJ Miss Milan asked Doechii, what are your dating red flags? And Doechii, who is a bisexual woman who identifies as queer.
Black, bisexual, angry, sad, strong, sensitive, scared, fierce, talented, exhausted.
It's my belief that she does identify as queer. She said straight men are her dating red flag.
What's my biggest dating red flag? It's so crazy. I was gonna say men. Strike one. You're a man. Yeah. And you're heterosexual.
A bunch of straight men on the internet, primarily black men, I would say black men, they started foaming at the mouth. Now, I think that there are a couple of things going on here. The first thing that I want to address really quickly is that I have seen with my own two black men pitting Doechii against other women rappers. Doechii doesn't rap about her coochie. She doesn't rap about sex. It's not all about sex and getting money. First of all, she absolutely raps about her coochie. Okay, she does. She raps about sex and enjoying sex. I think a part of the issue here is that men are not truly listening to Doechii, and also men don't see her as sexual because, let's be honest, I don't think that Doechii is a lot of black men's preference. We know how colorism works, we know how texturism, and we know how featureism works, and we know that men have been hollering about certain types being their preference. Now, the other side to that is I've seen men do this with different women rappers, and a few years ago online, I saw some comments from some men that were basically saying, oh, Missy Elliott, she wasn't like that. She wasn't rapping about her coochie and having sex. Which lets me know that men also were not listening to Missy Elliott, because Missy Elliott has more songs that are sexual in nature. Get Your Freak On, 1 Minute Man, Pussy Don't Fail Me Now. I got to turn this brother out so he don't want nobody else. Like, what are we saying here? I feel like the rappers in the game who men don't see as sexual beings because they don't want to sexualize them, they kind of desexualize their lyrical content. So they don't see Doechii, they don't see Missy Elliott as these sexual beings who wield their sexuality as open and as freely as the Megan Thee Stallions and the Sweeties and the Lottos and whoever else. Men using Doechii as a way to speak against other women rappers. Oh, be more like her. She's not like her. She's a real rapper. She's got real talent. When it's all thinly veiled misogyny. Now, I'm calling it thinly veiled misogyny because something that I notice is that among the men they get to explore a myriad of topics and genres without being invalidated. You know, there's conscious rap, there's gangster rap, there's trap rap, there's backpack rappers, and all of it is valid in the world of rap. But whenever women want to explore their sexuality and wield their power, their femininity, however they choose to, that type of rap, those genres of rap are excluded and invalidated. I really do think that straight men feel betrayed by Doechii because they were using her as a tool to kind of like prop her up against other women in rap that wield their sexuality very freely. The other thing that I wanted to circle back to is black men took her comment to mean that she hates men. What if she does? I'm saying that to say you all don't know what Doechii's experiences are with straight men. Instead of taking this as a moment to kind of reflect on the behavior of straight men at large and maybe like the culture of masculinity and patriarchy, men wanted to, oh, we're gonna cancel her. I'm throwing it in the trash.
She lost a fan out of me, goddamn. You know me? You don't like me, cuz. You don't like me, bruh.
And it's kind of like, but y'all are proving her point because look at how y'all act. My concern is that nobody is taking a moment to reflect. Do you realize, straight men, this is my question to straight men, do you all realize that oftentimes a lot of women don't feel safe around you? The other question I want to pose to straight men is, don't y'all feel unsafe around each other as well? Like there is always that imminent threat of violence around other straight men. When men say they want to protect and provide for their women, who are they protecting women from? Is it not other men? I'm just trying to understand where all of the vitriol, where all of the venom is coming from. I want to read you all a little clipping from thetrace.org, and I will have it linked in the description. It says, between 2008 and 2019, black women represented half of pregnancy-related shooting victims, despite making up only about 13% of women of reproductive age. A more recent analysis of all forms of homicide found a similar figure. A 2021 report led by researchers at the University of Indianapolis found that peripartum black women were 8 times more likely to be homicide victims than their non-pregnant counterparts. We all understand at this time that violence is an issue of proximity. So it's really who you're around who is going to enact the most violence on you. Black women, black pregnant women experience higher numbers of intimate partner violence than any other group of women. I just want to say, maybe entertain the idea that what if she does hate them? Is it the end of the world? If the implication is Doechii hates straight men because she thinks they're a dating red flag, is anybody's life in danger? Because when it's the other way around, it's a different story. I know a lot of men want to say, oh, not all men. I'm not saying that it is all men. What I'm saying is that if it's not you, it's somebody that you know. It's somebody in your family that's causing harm. It's one of your friends or somebody you work with. In a lot of instances, in a lot of cases, young girls and women, young boys and men are not safe around other men. I think that this could be a time for self-reflection for straight men. I don't feel like there's a culture of self-reflection to begin with. I just want to know what is so wrong with Doechii as a queer, bisexual woman having a preference. She's saying that straight men are a red flag for her. That means that she dates bisexual, queer, men who identify as queer, I would imagine, right? I'm just trying to figure out what is the issue because I see a lot of you niggas screaming and hollering about what your preferences are, certain body types, certain complexions, certain hair types, this and that and whatever. I see a lot of straight women saying that they don't want to date a bisexual man. They don't want no effeminate man. So a queer bisexual woman can't have her own preference just like everybody else? I am really trying to understand the venom and the vitriol. The other side to all of this is that straight men are not Doechii's target audience. I think that straight men are like white women in the way that they start foaming at the mouth when they realize that they are not the center. She does not dress or make music for the male gaze. So she's making that plain, and it's an issue. A lot of men are saying, oh, but she's hip hop and she could really spit, and you know, men started this and she's in a male dominated space. That's misogynistic as well. That's misogyny as well. Because we're not going to sit up here and erase the very real contributions of black women to the hip hop space. Also, it just feels like straight men feel as though their opinions on hip hop and rap matter the most. Like if they don't give Doechii their stamp of approval, it's like it invalidates her as a musician. It invalidates her as a rapstress. No, sir. The other thing about Doechii is that I have constantly seen Doechii addressing little black girls and black women. So I really don't think that it's about y'all, and it's no shade. Y'all just want to make everything about you. Here's the last point that I want to make that my best friend brought up when I was having this conversation with her. She was saying that why is it that men in music can always talk about, oh, don't trust these bitches, don't trust these hoes. But a woman says that straight men are a red flag and it's an issue. I want to add a little bit of spice to that.
Let me add a little bit of spice to that.
I feel like women in general, if you enjoy hip hop, you have had to just kind of deal with, reconcile like with a lot of violence that is spoken against women. I'm talking about absolute heinous lyrics, heinous things being said about women, and you kind of got to just move past it. You kind of got to just deal with it to be a woman and to be a hip hop fan. There are a lot of things that women have had to overlook simply to enjoy men's music. So straight men can't overlook that Doechii feels as though that they are a walking red flag. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe y'all are not real hip hop fans. But anyway, y'all, get down in the comments with me. I definitely want to hear y'all's opinion about this. I am a little bit late. I've been trying to get things together. I had actually worked on a hair tutorial, ended up hating it and scrapping it. So I was like, let me just jump on here and do what is natural to me, which is talking head commentary. And I know you all have been asking for the pop culture things. So go ahead and get down in the comments with me. Let me know what your thoughts are about this particular subject, this particular topic. Straight man, tap in with me. Tap in with me. Let me know what's going on, okay? Women who love hip hop culture, I want y'all to tap in with me too, because I feel like as women who love hip hop, we have just had to make a lot of concessions and get over a lot of the misogyny. And then this woman says what? She says one little thing.
You lost a fan out of me, goddamn. You know what I mean? You don't like me, cuz. You don't like me, bruh. You don't like the majority of fucking hip hop listeners, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Especially the men tuning into you because they know you can actually spit. You got bars, but you're going to sit there and demonize them because she one of these little woke, and I ain't even trying to take it there. But she took it there. You know what I'm talking about? She took it there. It feels like this supposed to be about hip hop. Doechii about hip hop. What hip hop supposed to be about? Real talent. You know what I mean? Real talent. She's talented, bro. But you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker out here that's trying to project that message. Nah.
So Doechii is canceled now? I thought we were the sensitive ones. I thought we were the emotional ones. I thought that men were the more logical beings. Anyway, y'all, get down in the comments with me. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit subscribe so you know what I'm posting. And I'll see y'all for the next one. Peace.
Come on. It's me, Al Grande. Or call me Papi Chulito. Yo, tengo mucho loving for you mommies if you legal. For honeys, nothing equal to the way I tap that spot. Get your cat hot. Guess what? You hit the jackpot. Candlelight dinners for you winners. See, I'm like Don Juan. Beat me, sweetie. I get in ya. Sugar, I'ma put you in a beautiful